Movie Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Movie Wars podcast.
Woo woo.
Woo! Kyle here.
I'm Seth.
And I'm John.
He's
Captain John.
Fresh
Captain
off
John
the boat
DeToy.
that did not sink.
Yeah. You got a Maitland hat on.
I do. Yeah, I went
Yeah.
on an 8-land cruise.
What was it like getting off the cruise and then watching this movie?
Uh,
Are you glad you didn't watch it first?
I did watch it first.
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just wanted to know what to do in case Paula was like, "There's no room on this door." I'd be like,
Yeah.
I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not dying.
Yeah. Let's give money to a guard that's going to die anyway and has no use for money
Yeah.
after he's dead.
Yeah.
What a movie. We're
Yeah.
coming off of Ben-Hur last week, the first movie to win 11 Oscars, and now we hit Titanic, the other standalone movie to win 11 Oscars, which I think it's worth noting. It did not win in any acting categories.
For a good reason.
Really?
Yeah. Man, and I felt bad for Billy Zane.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
a great job.
He, Kathy Bates, and Bernard Hill
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
crushed their respective
Was
roles.
he the guard or he was
He's the captain.
He's the
captain?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he plays King Theoden in Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was great too.
He was incredible.
Then there's a few good actors. Like I do like the guy that is Cal's bodyguard type guy.
Yeah.
He was good too.
He's good as
Lovejoy.
generic henchman
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah, generic henchman. Yeah, I hadn't seen this, so I had this on the. I was telling you guys before we hit record that I had this on double VHS.
Yes.
I was very much alive and well during the hysteria.
I love the difference in our double VHS experience.
Yes.
Mine was Ben-Hur, yours was Titanic.
Yes, and they you had to put in the tape right after the drawing scene.
yeah.
Yeah, that's when it
You're all
split.
worked up.
Yeah, you're all worked up, and then it's like all of a sudden they're in a steamy car. You know, is it bad that my first thought is no wonder this fucking thing sank? They got cars in the bottom. The lifeboats are made of actual wood. It's like they got. Could you get some lighter shit on this car?
Come on.
Come on, man.
But the captain promised.
Yeah, but he made a promise.
My first experience with this movie. So before this viewing, I've seen it 3 times. Each time with a different girlfriend.
Okay.
The first time, though, I had been broken up with this girlfriend for 6 months. We were chill. We were still friends. And she hit me up one day. It was like, "Hey, I'm coming through your side of town. You want to hang out and watch a movie or something?" I was like, "Cool. What's in theaters?" The only thing that was in theaters was the IMAX 3D re-release of Titanic. And I'd never seen it before. So I was like, "Yeah, let's go into Titanic."
Yeah.
And we were the only 2 people in an entire IMAX theater 6 months broken up.
Wow.
It was the
Wow.
most awkward experience of my life.
You didn't try to draw her, did you?
No.
No.
But I will say, and this has been consistent across all 3 women that I've watched it with, every time that like she finally gets on the boat and it like fades back to old Rose telling the story, and then it pans across the crew and they're all a little teary-eyed and everything. Every single time without fail, I've just heard to my right,
Oh.
and I look and they are all 3 of them just bawling.
Yeah.
Absolutely in tears. It's crazy how manipulative this movie is to women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was crying for different reasons. Yeah.
You were butthurt.
Yeah, I was
How
butthurt.
did this make so much money?
Yeah. Like, we really gave Leo a career because of this movie?
Ugh.
Yeah.
It gave Kate Winslet the ability to just take any role that she wanted
Yeah.
instead of roles that she had to take. Like,
Yeah.
she hit the indie scene hard after this.
Yeah. What did you think? How did you experience it?
Yeah, I've seen it with girlfriends, and it's great. I mean, like I told
And then
Seth,
more times by myself.
and more times by myself. This used to be my favorite movie for a while until I like actually got into movies because I was like, because I don't know, there was just like I was a pretty sentimental person back in the day, and then like I realized what movies could do because Seth took his girlfriend to Titanic. I took my girlfriend on Valentine's Day to see Blue Valentine. Which is a movie about divorce.
Yeah. Is that the Ryan Gosling one and Michelle Williams?
Yeah. We thought it was gonna be like a romantic comedy, and like it could not be
No.
further away.
No.
So, like, yeah, but
They should just call that movie Die.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want to do when you're done watching it.
yeah, we just
Nothing ever lasts.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, rewatching it this past time before I got on the cruise, though, I was like, wow, I have a lot of a lot of criticisms now of this.
Yeah.
The people who like are just like little tidbits that they tried to follow with like history, and I guess we'll get into it. I'm like, that was my favorite part of the movie. Like the guy who drank as much as he possibly could. Be like, I'd totally do that. I'd break my sobriety if I was sinking on the ship in the dark.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So,
I'd knock back a few.
Yeah. Can't ruin your life if the ship's going down.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't start liking this movie until that ship starts going down.
You take it as a metaphor.
Yeah. I know that it's horrific and it was a horrific event in history, but when the ship starts going down, I was like, finally, this thing's getting good.
Yeah.
Like,
enough of this Celine Dion.
Yeah. More drowning, less acting. It's like,
freeze your butts off,
yes,
assholes.
this is what you get for making me sit through the first hour and a half of this movie.
This is what you get for making me see Kate Winslet's boobs.
Yes. It was,
Which I saw for the first time in IMAX 3D.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
Did you look at your girlfriend and we were like, I could do better?
Yeah.
Remember, ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah,
We
true.
have been
That's
fully
true.
broken up for
That's
6
true.
months, and we're just like,
And it's just you two.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like peak awkwardness.
Oh, so awkward.
Peak. Yeah, I think my biggest thing coming back to this movie is I just couldn't believe it. And I texted you this. 2 years earlier, Leo does Basketball Diaries.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And even though he's younger, he's so much better in that movie.
Yeah.
And then he had Romeo and Juliet. He's so much better in Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
I love that. And that soundtrack.
Wasn't Gilbert Grape before this as well?
Yeah, way
Yep.
before.
It
He was
was.
really young.
Yep.
All better Leo movies.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of like, now, but this made him maybe the biggest heartthrob in history.
Oh, 100%.
I was listening to another podcast doing research, and they said like Bieber kind of like achieved kind of that, Leo, and then from a sports perspective, LeBron James, because he started getting on Sports Illustrated when he was like 15, like, and like they're kind of like, but I don't know that you can top Leo heartthrob to post Titanic. This made him the biggest superstar in the world during that time.
Was he 25 when they made this movie?
He was 21.
Oh, okay.
And when it came out,
we were debating. Yeah,
I was going to say, if he was 25, then it would make sense why his cutoff's always 25 with his girlfriends, because he's like living in that moment.
Yeah, he's living in that moment. But I just, besides Billy Zane, which I think Billy Zane is just like acting his ass off here.
Magical.
And I think his character's so pissed off because Billy Zane was really pissed off watching these kids make so much more money than him.
Yeah.
Also, he's just a cuckold for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a placeholder.
Yeah.
And I have a recurring joke on this podcast when we talk about James Cameron movies that he marries another wife. He did marry his 5th wife on this movie. Susie Ames, who plays Rose's daughter or granddaughter or whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, he averages 1 wife per film.
The nepotism is real.
1 wife per
One
film.
wife. He married Linda Hamilton after Terminator. So congrats.
What's crazy to me is he made Terminator like 4 years before this.
Yeah.
Like Terminator 2.
Which is a perfect film.
It's and I texted him this. I'm pretty sure like that movie just sucked all of the good writing out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's capable of writing a good movie anymore.
Yeah.
He just made a bunch of money and was like, I'm going to spend it frivolously.
Yeah.
Let's spend it all on visuals and
Yeah.
we'll put a story in there, I guess.
He became so obsessed with innovation, and his innovation is incredible. And one way I heard this put that was really brilliant, I think Van Latham said this on The Ringer one time, but he said that there's only a handful of alpha directors that exist, right? Like that are inventive, like the Nolans. But he said James Cameron's the only one that has his own planet.
Yeah.
Like in terms of what he's invented and accomplished.
Literally.
Yeah. But his later films, in my opinion, have been at the expense of worse writing, worse acting, great visuals, innovation, like all the things he's known for.
Yeah.
But there was a time where he had a balance, and like I agree with you, that was a really astute observation. I think T2 is where that balance may have, and even True Lies, like I'm an Arnold head, everyone knows that, but I think True Lies is actually Arnold's maybe one of his worst films, and that's considered James Cameron and Arnold's big thing.
Yeah.
What's crazy is the quality of movie that he produces when he's not directing, because he produced Alita Battle Angel, which is one of my favorite Robert Rodriguez movies. Like that one was so much fun. The world, I know it's based on a manga, but like the world it created is just so much fun to watch, and the story it tells is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And he produced it, and it looks incredible, but Robert Rodriguez gave it the depth it needed.
Yeah. As a reminder, we do film history. We do randos, which are the most interesting factoids and trivia that we uncover during our research. We do the questions, which are questions that generate fun banter and comedic discourse. And then we finish with the war zone, which is the 4 questions we use to say yes or no to this film. So let's dive into this history, which is really interesting. A lot of people say this movie was really just an excuse for James Cameron to dive down and get to see the Titanic. He is actually obsessed with it. He did 12 dives.
Amazing.
To see this movie, and he's done 33 total dives in his life.
Yeah.
But he did 12 for this movie, and apparently the first time he saw it, he cried.
I mean, yeah, I would too. Like that is
it was a marvel.
Because the footage at the beginning is actual sub footage, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's magic. Like I would be overtaken and overwhelmed as well.
Yeah. I'd just be like, man, that's an ugly, rusty boat. Man,
I bet a crappy movie about this is good.
Yeah. We're gonna put really bad actors on this sucker. It was pitched as Romeo and Juliet on the Titanic, which is funny that Leo did Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Not too long before. It was a budget nightmare. It was capped at $110 million budget, but it blew up to $210 million, making it the most expensive film ever at the time.
Yeah.
Cost more than Ben-Hur adjusted for inflation today.
Yes. And when they panicked about it, Paramount came in with an additional $65 million. So they actually Fox
just a cool $65 million.
Yeah, Fox and Paramount split it. Cameron forfeited his entire $8 million salary.
Nice.
So he said,
all right, I respect that at least.
Yeah, absolutely. But he did have a back end deal that eventually paid him $115 million.
Yeah, because it made $2 fucking billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing that we really, that gets focused on now, I mean, this movie in total, the all-in math is that this movie has made $4 billion.
Damn.
All in total. That's VHS, that's DVD, re-release, re-theater, all in, it made $4 billion.
Yeah, milk it.
Incredible.
Yeah, just milk it. And, I'm sure if they do another theater run, chicks will be out. My wife told me that her cousin saw it 9 times.
Yeah. Insane.
But the hysteria didn't happen until after it came out. It was actually being very much pitched as a disaster because they had to move the release date. The actors were miserable. There was a lot of stuff happening that made people think that and it was starting to get claimed that it was going to be a disaster when it came out. So, which is crazy to think that when it came out, there was so much. I mean, being alive during that time was wild. Yeah. I mean, the Titanic.
I was 4.
Yeah. The Titanic hysteria was insane. People were leaving school to go watch it. Like their parents were picking it up and then going to the theater on weekdays to rewatch the movie.
Amazing.
To watch Billy Zane.
To watch Billy Zane raise Leo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet on set. But yeah, it was a 160-day shooting schedule. It went 22 days over. 80
That's surprising that it only went 22 days over.
I thought it would be like half a year.
Yeah.
So
easily.
Yeah. Coppola did show up with a cow. He was like, hey,
this is what it takes.
Yeah, you want to make this go long? Hire Brando. See if you can fit the shooting schedule. Yeah.
He'll play a good Leo.
Yeah. 80-hour, 6-day work week schedule. They skipped lunches constantly. I mean, they were going. And Kate Winslet actually, I don't know if she still hates James Cameron to this day, but afterwards she refused to wear a wetsuit. She got hypothermia, chipped her elbow bone, nearly drowned when she got her coat snagged on a gate. She later called it an ordeal and vowed on a gate.
Oh,
sorry, did I not pronounce?
I heard gay, and I was like, I'm sorry. What?
On a gay, yeah, there was a gay man.
He
was one of the butlers.
And he snagged her coat, and she almost drowned. It was, so
James Holliday was out there.
Yeah, it was rough, man. And she later called it an ordeal and vowed never to work with James Cameron again. And she said it was the closest thing to observing slavery that she'd ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean,
it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which, I don't know if those comments would hold up well today, but she's British.
Yeah,
They're, the original white slavers.
Yeah. Apparently, a disgruntled crew member laced the lobster chowder at one point with angel dust.
I heard about this.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Someone was so mad that they laced it. 80 people got hospitalized. And
what is angel dust again?
PCP.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're just tripping while out on this giant pool of water.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that when you watch stories about police shooting a guy in the chest 10 times and then just keep walking, that's PCP.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He would know. He's from Arkansas.
Yeah, and my dad was a narcotics officer.
Yeah.
Remember training day? Like, I didn't know you like to get wet though. Germ, dust, PCP. Oh yeah. I don't know if everything turns green.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Yeah.
I guess you would ask those people on that film.
Yeah. That's hilarious. What a way to get back at people.
Yeah.
And that's a hell of a drug. I can understand maybe like a little, like maybe a pot brownie.
Yeah, or some acid even. Like,
Yeah.
Where did he even, like, he had to go get the PCP, which means he knew where to get PCP.
Well, he was making overtime because he's working 80 hours a week.
That's true.
did they shoot in L.A.?
I actually don't have that written down.
I feel like they shot, it was either L.A. or London, which I feel like it's pretty easy to get PCP at both.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so the casting choices originally were crazy. This is going to blow your mind. River
ready.
Phoenix for Jack.
That tracks, though.
That
Matthew
tracks.
McConaughey.
Yeah.
Chris O'Donnell.
I'm king of the damn world, girl.
Yeah, that's right. It's
all
like,
right, all
don't,
right.
don't slip, all right? Jared,
You're 17. That's cool.
That's cool. That's cool. You want a cigarette? This boat is a flat circle.
Let's go hock a loogie and spit at them bitches.
Yeah. That's right. Jared Leto.
Yeah, that also tracks.
That tracks.
He was on My So-Called Life at the time and was like the TV heartthrob of the time.
Tom Cruise.
That tracks as well.
That tracks.
Christian Bale.
Oh, okay. That would have been interesting because he had just come off of Little Women.
Yeah. Paul Rudd.
Oh, wow.
Brad Pitt and Mark Wahlberg, all considered.
Can you imagine Marky Mark?
Oh my
Or
gosh.
Paul Rudd, of all people, be like, I'm.
Rose, oh my God, what the fuck are you
I'm
doing?
king of the fucking world. What are you going to do about it? Get off the fucking boat.
You want to draw your tits? I can't draw your tits. That's just awkward.
Come on. Your mother,
Give me a
that's who.
crayon.
That would have been wild.
Dude, James Cameron's just like, so Mark.
Do you have to talk like that?
That's amazing. What's amazing is DiCaprio refused to audition, and Cameron. So they didn't make him read for the part. But he said that until the camera turned on, I think he thought that Leo was a very negative person. But he said the moment the camera came on, he was Jack. It was like a total transformation.
Interesting.
Yeah, but he refused to read for it. Also for Rose, Gwyneth Paltrow turned it down.
Okay.
Clara Danes, which is funny because Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder.
That's probably why she turned it down, honestly.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder.
See, I get it as, again, like she had also just done Little Women with Christian Bale at the time.
Yeah.
Like she was
So
on the up and ups.
Their pairing is what they're trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Cameron, so Kate Winslet, he did not want Winslet. He nicknamed her Corset Kate. No wonder he has 5 wives.
No wonder she doesn't ever want to speak to him again.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then he broke her elbow.
Yeah.
But she actually campaigned for the role, and she even called him on the phone while he was in a Humvee and said, "I am Rose. I don't know why you're seeing anyone else." And she called him and harassed him, and so she finally I guess he just gave in.
He's like, cool, I'm in Baghdad.
That's right. Yeah, he is. Yeah, pick it. I'm on an expedition. But yeah, so anyway, it releases July 19th. And it was supposed to release during summer, but it got pushed back. And the press was there. They were calling it Cameron's Folly, was what it was nicknamed to. They were comparing it to Waterworld.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's how negative it was, which Waterworld gets a lot of hate. I think on a rewatch, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I
But
still haven't seen it.
It came out to Dennis Hopper's crazy in that movie.
Nice.
But they expected it to be a $55 million loss. That's what they were predicting.
Oh, wow. Maybe that's why everyone went and saw it, though, was they kept just reporting on it. So we're like, we've got to go see this disaster. And then they fell in love with it.
Yeah, it opened to 28 million, and it didn't open hot at all.
Yeah.
But then word of mouth, and then it was number 1 for 15 consecutive weekends, which is a record that's never been matched. Then it made $100 million in 12 days, $300 million in 44 days, which shattered Jurassic Park's 67-day record.
Yeah.
And then it was the first film to ever gross $1 billion.
Yeah.
So 128 million domestic tickets.
Damn.
It did okay.
Yeah, it did all right.
Did enough.
Oh, and 14 Oscar nominations, 11 wins, which tied Ben-Hur.
Yeah. My God.
So, and apparently Cameron, I haven't watched the speech, but apparently he threw a lot of shade during his Oscar acceptance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And he pissed off a
They're
lot
like,
of
no
people.
one believed in me, Kate.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't care if Kate Winslet's not my friend anymore. Go take your shirt off again.
We have the B-roll.
Yeah. Maybe you met a girl on a boat
Yeah.
and she's the worst.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
Grows
Maybe
up to be an old bitch who throws a priceless gem into the ocean.
she's a liar.
Yeah.
Maybe her name's Tulip, not Rose. Tulip.
Yeah.
Lily.
Daisy. Yeah.
She's a whore.
A lying, cheating, cuckolding whore.
And you have 2.5 days to live because your boat's going to sink. Go listen to Movie Wars.
Yeah.
What do you think?
yeah. Every
Listen-
episode. Start with Ben-Hur.
Start with Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
Start with The Northman. because that's when you first came on the show.
That is
The
true.
Northman and
Tintin.
Tintin.
and Tintin. That's
The
a fun,
greatest animated movie ever made.
one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
The best one.
But one of the best podcast episodes we've ever done.
It was fun.
It was fun. There was a lot of tension in the room. Seth got heated. I got heated. It was beautiful.
We
I
kissed and made
mediated.
up after. It's all
Yeah.
good.
But anyway, don't die in an icy water bath. Go listen to Movie Wars.
Yeah.
Randos. James Cameron drew all that artwork himself. All of Jack's artwork is James Cameron.
Including the
Including Kate Winslet?
That's what this, according to Cinema Blend.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it says that because Cameron is left-handed and DiCaprio is right-handed, the drawing scenes were filmed and mirror flipped in post-production, so the artist
Wow.
appears right-handed.
Huh.
This is okay. Cinema Blend, is that real? I'm citing my sources here.
Do
Yeah.
you think they like saw that, like looking back, be like, shit, he's right, he's left-handed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, James Cameron, who's just sitting around drawing, he's looking at the Titanic.
It is funny to me, like, that he put that much thought into that, and yet Neil deGrasse Tyson still gives him shit over the sky
Yes.
being wrong.
Yes, that's
Which
true.
I love.
Yeah, and finally Cameron did concede.
Yeah.
After 23 years after the movie came out, he finally confessed that he's right, that
Yeah.
the stars are in there's a
Yeah.
constellation that's in the wrong position in the sky, and Neil deGrasse Tyson decided to
So funny.
To go on a campaign
Nerd.
of his own.
screw that guy. He's too smart for me, too rich. And then the I Am the King of the World was never in the script, according to Screen Rant. Cameron was running out of daylight, and then he fed the line to DiCaprio over a walkie-talkie and said, "Just fucking sell it." And so Leo was trying to listen to what he was saying on the walkie-talkie. He said, "What?" And then apparently Cameron just said, "Just fucking sell it." That's how that interaction went. And so yeah, "I'm the King of the World" it's one of the worst lines in film history.
And yet, one of the most quoted lines in film
Yep.
history.
It's so cheesy.
Like I said, I didn't see the movie till I was like 17 or 18, but at summer camp, one year, our cabin, like at the end of the week, they always have like your cabin, you just go off and do something like an activity on your own.
Yeah.
We did Titanic Day, which was we would take the canoes and sink them while we were in it, but someone always had to stand at the front and yell, "I'm king of the world."
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't get to the front of a ship like that either anymore. Which is
No.
ridiculous.
And if you did,
Yeah.
you'd get flown off.
One of my
Yeah.
biggest problems with this movie is that a lot of lines are said when the ship is going down, stuff that you just would not say ever when
Yeah.
you're about to die. Like when she's like,
Yeah.
"This is where we first met."
Yeah.
Well, we're about to die here, so
Yeah, you're
thanks for
just-
remembering.
You just think about you and your wife, be like, "This is where we first kissed." I was
Yeah.
like, "No, it's not. That was here, just get the kids."
Yeah.
It's just-
Imagine being held at gunpoint and be like, "Babe, this is where we first met."
we're gonna die.
Yeah.
That'd be such a great moment in a comedy.
It's just so unnatural
Yeah.
to me, some of this dialogue. I just can't believe it. And I don't know if it's horribly written or horribly delivered. I don't know which.
This is where we first met. Yes, I was there 2 days ago.
Yeah, we're going to die. Got any ideas? Got any extra life jackets or maybe a hand warmer?
Maybe a
Yeah.
second door.
Yeah. A kettle, a tea kettle. And then, so this is kind of an ancillary note, but Celine Dion actually recorded "My Heart Will Go On" in one take.
Nice.
Wow.
Queen.
My wife, I don't like the song, not because I don't think she's incredible. She's probably maybe
Yeah.
the best female vocalist of all time, but I just don't like the song.
It's
But
just overplayed. It's been
yes,
too much.
but she is incredible.
She kills it. It's
Yeah.
seeing it in context, hearing the theme throughout the movie, and then she started singing. I was like, okay, I'll listen to the song. Yeah, there's a reason. Like, it's so beloved. It's so good.
Yeah. My wife's a diehard Celine Dion fan.
Nice.
But so originally, when Cameron was writing this, he wrote the screenplay while listening to Enya, and he wanted her to compose it. She declined, so that's when he hired.
And then she did Lord of the Rings, motherfucker.
Oh wow! I
Yeah,
didn't
she
know
did
that.
the end song for Fellowship of the Ring.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then he hires James Horner to do the composition, and then he actually secretly composed "My Heart Will Go On" behind Cameron's back and arranged it with Dion in a demo without the director's knowledge.
Nice.
So
Switch.
Hell yeah.
we call that the James Horner is what we call that.
You got hornered.
You got Hornered. The grand staircase flooding scene only took one shot, and it was 90,000 gallons of water dumped at once.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's almost as much blood as Markiplier used for Iron Lung.
Oh, really?
I think it's 100,000 gallons is what he ended up using.
Of corn syrup?
Of fake blood, yeah.
No,
Crazy.
real blood.
Yeah.
Real blood?
Human
Yeah,
blood.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's deer blood.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Venison.
Squirrel blood. You know how many squirrels you got to get 10,000?
It's like 18 million squirrels.
Yeah.
It's all the dead horses from Ben Hur.
Just pile it over there. They're making another movie.
We gotta
They
wait
need-
like 30 years. But
They need glue for the movie. That's hysterical. It's kind of like when you find out, like, you hear people bitch in California about the water problem they have, and they tell you about how, like, it takes, like, what is it, like, it's like 300 gallons of water to grow 3 almonds.
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, that's a problem. I would screw. I don't like almonds that much.
yeah.
Just so you can have your almond milk latte.
You're like, I'm killing the earth.
Some of us need it, okay?
That's right. That's
Some
true.
of our tummies hurt.
Do you like almond milk the best?
No, I like oat milk the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It only takes 3 dead horses to make oat milk.
True.
So. So you're good.
I like my coffee with a side of a little dead horse.
That's right. I like to floss with the tail when I'm done. Yeah. I'm just going to be real. I'm not an animal hater, but I don't trust horses. They just,
we talked about this.
We actually did talk about this. I love horses.
They just,
I don't, you don't like them either?
they're just like giant dogs that could kick you.
Is it because we're Filipino?
I think it is.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, are there a lot of horses in the
Spanish
islands?
showed up and you're like,
think
no
so.
horses.
There's a
don't
lot of jeepneys.
A lot of lizards.
A lot of-
a lot of snakes.
A lot of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, the thing is, horses can legitimately sense and smell fear, and if you come at them with a weird vibe, they return it.
Well, they should stop freaking me out so much. They should warm it up. They should start the conversation. I don't like walking up on a horse. You just,
Harrison Ford disagrees with you. He's
Yeah,
giving
he
you the
peeks- he's peeking out
sour
from
side
behind.
I'm going to find out what you did to my microphone,
Yeah.
you dirty cat.
How dare you, sir?
You know
He's
I
a
love
pretty boy.
I'm just mad because he doesn't give me affection. All 150 core extras received individual names and backstories from James Cameron.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
many of them were
Wow.
based on Titanic passengers.
And yet he couldn't get the sky right.
And he personally briefed each one.
That's cool.
Wow.
I respect that. I appreciate that.
He was probably such a dick, though.
Probably.
He's like, how can you not get this?
I gave it to you 5 hours ago.
You
Yeah.
grew up in Wisconsin on a lake that hasn't been discovered yet. How hard is this?
Yeah. Now, this actually flows into my next rando. And I actually, there was a bunch of randos I could have picked, but this was crazy to me. So this is a historical inaccuracy that came back to bite Cameron in the ass. He actually had to apologize for it. That captain that shot himself and shot,
Yeah.
that was a portrayal of someone named Officer William Murdoch. And this generated a ton of backlash. History-wise, that man is considered a hero.
Yeah.
And they actually have like a day and a charity in his name in Scotland where he's from.
Mm.
And the film shows him accepting the bribe, shooting the passengers, and committing suicide.
Yeah.
But he was actually a hero. And so his family actually, they reached out and they basically, here's what they said. Man, Matt, you're going to have to edit this. I think I have come to the realization that it was probably wrong to portray this specific person as the one who fired the weapon. That's what Cameron said about this person. So he did eventually realize it. He donated a bunch of money to their charity. But yeah, I just think it's odd that Cameron would do so much work
Yeah.
to like brief extras, but get that inaccuracy.
and then take this historical hero and then make him an absolute, like, he's only in the movie for a few minutes and
Yeah.
he's one of the
Yeah.
biggest shitbags ever.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. It is supposed to portray this idea of fear in the face of certain death.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could have picked literally anybody
Or
else.
just made up a name.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I thought most of these people were made up anyway. It's like, but you used a real dude who was a hero and turned him into a shitbag. The only person to kill an innocent civilian on this ship of people that are actually about to die, and he shoots a guy. That's horrible. Let the guy have a few minutes before he drowns.
I mean, I didn't even know this was a real event, so.
I know. It was kind of weird. Halfway through the film, I kind of got the sense that this boat was going down.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
There's something the music made me feel.
Yeah, it got real tense.
Yeah.
Yeah. The questions.
The questions.
I had this written down, but I'm just going to straight up ask it. I had written down, is Rose an unreliable narrator or an outright liar? I want to replace this.
Is she a whore?
Is Rose... Yes, absolutely. Is Rose like the worst?
Yes.
She's
Young
the
Rose,
worst.
old Rose, fuck you. Oh my God.
Let's go. Let's list her. Before you guys answer, let's list just some of the things she's done.
Cheating.
Cheating.
Lying.
Cheating, lying.
Yep.
Hawking
Manipulation.
loogies.
Manipulation to tell her story.
Yeah.
Yep. Because
Yep.
she's just like,
Yeah, throwing the
Yes.
most priceless jewel off the back of a ship because she's like, I'm about to die. I don't care
And
anymore.
Cal's dead. It's not like if she
Yeah.
sells it, it's not not like doing anything.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah,
could
yeah.
feed. I think I heard randomly it's like a $500 million.
Yeah, it was more.
Jewel?
It was bigger than, or like more expensive than the Hope Diamond at the time.
Yeah.
Was the theory?
She's a liar too, because
Yeah.
she lied to her granddaughter this whole time. Be like, I'm sorry, don't tell your grandfather or
Yeah.
your father.
Don't tell your grandfather about the homeless man that I had sex with on a ship after
That's-
meeting him 48 hours before.
This is the worst part, though, and this is a deep cut, but stick with me. The ending, right? We assume she dies. Like he left it ambiguous on purpose,
Yeah.
but we assume she
Yeah,
dies.
yeah.
And we're supposed to think that this ending scene is her going to join Jack in heaven or whatever, right?
Yeah.
She married, or at least was in a relationship with another man.
Yes.
Made children.
Yes.
Made grandchildren.
Well, she
Yep.
didn't make them, but they were a result.
They were a result. And she dies and goes to heaven with this guy that she spent 2.5 days with on a
Yep.
sinking ship.
Yep.
That poor guy.
Yep.
That poor guy. She is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is unreliable because there's a bunch of names that she gets wrong. And this is, and all you're left with
She
is,
said that some dude shot himself when he never shot himself.
yeah.
Like,
And then those Picasso paintings were never on the boat. Like in real, now I know it's fictionalized, but
yeah.
in real life, those Picasso paintings never made it onto the ship.
No.
And there's just all these little facts. And then there's another one. She calls Margaret Brown Molly, a nickname that didn't exist until decades after Brown's death.
Oh.
And so there's just all these inconsistencies. So like, I think she's a lying whore and selfish. She's the worst. So
She's 17.
Watch
do we
that
give
be how
leeway on
James
that?
Cameron is just like, oh yeah, it's inaccurate. She just she forgot. Yeah, she just made it up. Like, yeah, she's a liar.
this cuts into my next
She's
question.
100 years old.
Yeah, this cuts into the next question. Was there room on that door?
Oh, so this is actually okay. I have the answer to this. According to the MythBusters, there was room on the
Yes, I saw that.
They tested that whole thing out. They got an actual size perfect replica. And actually, so technically it's not a door. It is a piece of like what is basically crown molding.
Okay.
It's
So
like a
that was the
banister.
first. It's a piece. Yeah, it's a piece of a wall basically. They tested it out and were able to get both Adam and Jamie, who were both significantly heavier than either DiCaprio or Winslet, and they were able to sit on it and make it work. So fuck you, you bitch.
And that pissed Cameron off when they did
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He did not like that.
It's
Oh,
so
he-
funny
really?
because
Yeah.
at the end of the episode, he's like, "Okay, but here's the thing: it's in the script, so it happened that way."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. They also could have alternated.
That's pretty classic nerd though, to be like, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
Let me live in my underworld.
On Planet Cameron.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's so many other ways that he could have lived.
Yeah. They could have
Fuck
switched.
you,
They
you
could have both been on
selfish
the door.
bitch.
She is the worst.
Jack, I'm cold. I can't. You have to stay in there.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh.
think he was being selfless too? Do you think it's a combination?
I think she got that magic box, and he was so in love that he would do anything for
Yeah.
her, including die, because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
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 I'd hate to say it. I was happy to see
And
him
I
die.
think she was just getting rid of the
you
evidence.
you like to see it.
When he started sinking down, I was like, thank God I don't have to hear him say Rose for the 100th time. So here's a factoid. It's not in my randos, but during the whole movie, in the 2.5 days they meet, he says the word Rose 50 times to her.
50?
He says her name to her 50 times. Rose, just take a practice shot over there. Rose.
Yeah.
It's like, and like, why do you keep talking? No one talks like that.
He's just got like dyslexia. He's just trying to remind himself.
Yeah.
Of her
I don't even
name.
like hearing my own name during sex. Why are you saying her
Yeah.
name so much?
So when he was finally going down in the water, I was like, thank God I don't have to hear the word Rose again.
My theory is she legitimately was just trying to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh well, he got me pregnant. I can't have this guy around. Sorry."
Yeah. Yeah.
I still think the funniest thing is like, you know why this boat's like there's cars on this shit. That's like so.
Yeah. I mean, what else could she? I mean, there's probably some other ways she could have saved him. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
like
know.
pulled over to other debris.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, literally.
Oh yeah. There's other debris. What a dumb woman.
Once everyone else died, they could have just strung them together and he could have gotten on top of them. Like,
She was just fully content with him.
Yeah.
Just dying.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if Paltrow didn't turn this down, and what if we also got maybe McConaughey or River Phoenix?
I think River Phoenix would have been a great.
River
Oh.
Phoenix would have been incredible.
He never did anything bad.
I cannot imagine fucking Matthew McConaughey
Yeah.
trying to pull this shit off. Because even in Angels in the Outfield, he still's got that Texas drawl. Like, there's no way he's getting rid of this Texas drawl while he's supposed to be in Ireland going back to America.
Here's the deal, Rose.
You
Rose.
won't let me on that door.
Look at you, rosy cheeks.
Oh my gosh.
Get on over here. I'm going to sex you big time.
Would have been better with Paltrow? No.
No, 100%.
With River Phoenix, it would have.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would have been a completely different. Like it would have
Yeah.
been a drama, not like a laugh.
It wouldn't have been a soap opera.
It would have
Yeah.
been. It would have been.
Yeah, it would have felt like a movie.
I wonder if that's why he didn't do it.
Probably.
Because he was a serious artist.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, he probably saw the script and was just like, it's.
Well, I have to say Rose 50 times.
Yeah. What are they floating on and why? He can't. There's no room for him.
Jim, I did a count. It's 52.
Fine, we'll cut two out.
I mean, I have this whole backstory in my mind now that as Rose got older, like she joined George Bush's CIA. Like she's demonic.
HW?
HW.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause yeah. Like she went on to do some bad stuff.
Because she died during the Clinton administration, so.
Yeah. Yeah. They offed her.
She knew too much.
So I only asked this because I think you guys know where I sit on this, but this is a debate that I see a lot in my research. Is this James Cameron's best film?
No. I'll just say that flat out. T2 is 100% his best movie. There's no debate, and if you do debate it, I'm sorry, you have terrible taste.
Yes.
However, on the flip side of that, I do think this might actually be his most ambitious movie.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I know a lot of people say Avatar was super ambitious. I don't think it's that ambitious. Motion capture movies had been done to a point at that time. It's fine. It's Pocahontas and Dances with Wolves with blue people.
Yeah.
But I do think attempting to tell a compelling story, which clearly people were compelled. I was hanging out with some friends last night, and I asked one of the women who was with us, I was like, do you like Titanic? She was like, yes, it's not the greatest movie ever, but I do love that movie. And I was like, why? And she listed every reason. She's like, well, the writing was really good. I really connected with all of the characters and the way that they were acted. And I'm like, that's literally every reason I hate this movie.
Yeah.
Is those things. So it's really interesting that clearly it connected with people. And to set it in a 2.5 day period on one ship, I think it was very ambitious of him. And I think from the technical side of everything, he really did pull it off. Whether we agree that the script was good, clearly the rest of the world disagrees with us.
Yeah.
Clearly there are millions of people who thought this was amazing.
They love it.
So I can't say it's his best because if there's enough people that don't like it, it can't be his best. But it is definitely his most ambitious.
Sure.
I would say it's even more ambitious than T2 was.
Yeah. What do you think?
I just think with the real world applications, like being able to do those dives is pretty like, I don't know. That's what I thought was the most beautiful about this movie. If I had to pick something, was just like being like, wow, that is where people like completely died and just like perished, man. And like, I think that like with the acting and everything, I think with like women too, like my wife likes that show, The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is basically like, but she also likes history stuff. I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Like you take something that maybe not like most women like, which is history, and you make a love story out of it.
Yeah.
And it's just, but to get back to the original question, I think that I agree with Seth. It's most ambitious. I think he had the most accomplishments in terms of like exploration, but that doesn't mean it's his best film.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just that he set a goal and he achieved it. So
yeah, no, I think that's perfectly said. I can't say any better. I think T2 it's a top 10 movie for me. I think it's one of the greatest films ever made. I mean, the advances in CGI were so insane for that movie. Like, you know, taking 2 days to render 3 seconds of CGI, like, and yet the movie like has so much in it.
Yeah.
Like, and it was still that balance, like we talked about. Like, it was back when Cameron still had this balance of like interesting acting, some interesting writing was in there, while also being completely innovative. You know, and that goes back to The Abyss.
Yeah.
You know, The Abyss, the original Terminator. Aliens, I know you don't like Aliens as much, but Aliens
It's still good.
It's still very entertaining.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver is very convincing in it. Like, Bill Paxton's fun in it. Michael Biehn. And this is just, I just can't believe some of the cheesiness and the acting that he got away with in this movie for how well received it is and how beloved it is.
I will say though, like the style of overacting everyone was doing was very common for the 90s.
Yes.
Like this is what I will 100% give this movie. It defined the 90s.
Yeah.
As far as the vibe and the feel of a movie.
Mhm.
Every other time I can think of a good 90s movie, it feels like Titanic feels. It gives you those warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
That Titanic, as much as I don't like it, it still kind of gives you that warm fuzzy feeling, even with the disaster aspect of it.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it truly defined a decade in filmmaking.
Mm.
What was the question?
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say something.
No. I thought I answered.
Oh no. You're right, and it definitely is a '90s. This is '90s to the max.
Yeah.
For sure, especially when it comes to romantic elements.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Leo is 90s to the max, honestly.
Yeah.
too, and
He's 90s and 2010s. I know he did stuff in 2000 to 2010, but there's nothing really that memorable from him during that time period.
Yeah.
It's really like 2010 onwards and 2000 and before that he really like had his most career defining roles.
Yeah.
I'm just really mad that he never at one point went up to James Cameron and said, "If I have to say Rose one more time,
One more fucking time.
I'm gonna pull a Basketball Diaries
Pull a basketball
and
diary.
snort something." Have you guys seen that?
I
No, I
yeah.
haven't.
Oh, it's
actually.
awesome.
It's a great movie.
It's great.
I feel like Inception is really what brought Leo back to like the forefront of pop culture.
Yeah.
Because he, like I said, I know he was definitely in some pretty high profile stuff leading up to Inception and Shutter Island, which came out the same year. But like, I feel like that was the one that like kind of like how Bruce Willis had his career resurge after Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Inception was kind of his Pulp Fiction moment.
Yeah. That's true. And then he went on a crazy run.
Yeah.
Closer. What won? What lost it for you?
I am gonna go outside of what I think the majority of people would say about what won this for me, which would be the special effects and just the setting and everything. I actually was truly drawn in by the practical sets and the music. Like James Horner's score is absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The set design is so compelling. Seeing just the visual, visceral difference between the first class area and the third class area.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you just have the upper deck and then the engine room. Like how crazy all those practical set pieces were. Like it truly is a very high scale, ambitious movie. And I will also give it this. I do think other than best script, it deserved every Oscar it won.
Yeah.
Knowing what it was up against that year, because I was actually very surprised to realize what it was up against for best picture. Let me pull that back up.
It was like
real
Wag the
quickly.
Dog, right?
It's crazy. Titanic, The Full Monty, Good Will Hunting, LA Confidential, and As Good as It Gets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, it compared to those 5 movies, it deserved best picture. Like 100%.
As Good as It Gets is so much a better movie.
You think so?
It's in my top 50.
But-
I love that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay, so it has a better script, but did it
And
define filmmaking the way that it did?
it just had acting in it.
Okay, see
It
that's
had
the
Jack
thing.
Nicholson in it.
I mean,
it had some real
That's
acting.
all it needs.
Fair. But at the same time, for me, when the Oscars still meant something, Best Picture wasn't necessarily that you were the best at all of these things. It was, did you define
Yeah.
something new
I agree
about
with that.
filmmaking in this process? And overall, did you have the strongest average of everything?
Yeah.
And compared to those other
No,
4
I
movies,
agree.
I think Titanic had that. So I
Yeah.
do think it
Mm.
genuinely deserved what it won.
Mhm. What lost it for you?
What lost it for me was the acting the
Yeah.
most. The writing was not very strong for the most part, but it really was just the acting. Like, I didn't notice it until you brought it up as I was watching the movie. And then the more I watched it, it was like, okay, yeah, this just, it feels like Cameron didn't, even though he had understanding of all the characters, I don't think he really like fully grasped the story he was trying to tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything not boat related
Yeah.
was up in the air. Anything boat related, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything human related, wow.
That's
Yeah.
what won it for me was like how much boat, like the details he did decide to create as historical
Mhm.
accuracies. I mean, the thing that the captain is pretty bad, but
Yeah.
but like, yeah, just like, just finding out even that like he told these extras, this is your story.
Yeah.
Like he's a huge nerd.
Yeah.
James Cameron is just a big, big nerd.
King of the nerds.
And he proved it on this.
Mhm.
And that won it for me because I'm also a nerd. What lost for me was the script a little bit. I just have a hard time getting over the fact that these are 16 and 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Billy Zane is so clearly in the movie 34.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is kind of weird.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
Welcome to the 1910s.
Yes.
And his aggression also towards a 17-year-old is what I lost
Yeah.
it a little bit. But I loved it at the same time because I'm like, Billy Zane rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's bad. He's losing his wife, but also she's like 17.
Yeah.
So it's weird. But it's what won and lost it for me.
Love that. Yeah, what won it for me, and I kind of joked about it earlier, but it really is crazy watching the boat go down. Like,
Yeah.
those scenes are actually like when it breaks in half.
Yeah.
And when it starts to be vertical, and like that all was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and as tragic as it really was in real life, like it really did give me this feel like of claustrophobia. Like what would it actually have been like to be on that damn boat when it's
Yeah.
vertical?
Yeah.
Well,
And-
not even that, them running through the like corridors when they're flooding. Like
Yeah.
that genuinely I was like stressed out about it.
Yeah. And the people following and like hitting their heads on
Yeah.
the corners and stuff. That was the
Ugh.
worst part, actually.
Yeah.
Like a dude, he just couldn't hold on anymore and he like hit his head on a corner.
Yeah.
It's like, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Granted, though, at the same time, I think I'd rather die immediately like that
Yeah.
than freeze to death in the ocean.
It's true.
Mhm.
Well, what lost it for me, I've already gone into details, but just really, if I'm going to be really specific about the intersection of acting and writing here, you can nail it down to that one scene. Jack, this is where we first met.
Yeah.
Just bad timing,
Yeah.
especially knowing that you're going to let that boy die.
Yeah.
There's so many moments like that.
Yeah.
There's so many moments.
Well, and then they insert a sappy moment almost directly after that when she's looking up like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. This movie got away with a lot for how hyped and how beloved it is. There's just little cheesy moments in there where I'm like, I can't believe that Cameron,
Yeah.
the
Allowed
man
this.
that created Terminator, let this cheesy dog shit in here. Like, I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
At least he got away with another wife.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's do our war zone. We do the cast, we do directing, writing, and film composition, which is all the other things: editing, music, cinematography, choreography, all those things.
Cast is gonna be a scotch under no. It could have been so good. Like, in theory, on paper, every single one of those actors should have done an incredible job. And like, even Ian Grufford, who would later go on to play Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four movies,
Hmm.
it still like felt weak from him. Like, I know what he's capable of. I saw him play William Wilberforce in Amazing Grace, and he was compelling in that role. And it's like, even in these moments where he was supposed to be like taking charge and being the guy who's taking the boat back to get everyone out, I just didn't get what I knew he was capable of.
Yeah.
So no one was so egregiously bad that I was like, it's unsalvageable. The movie's watchable. It's fine. But it's a scotch under for me. Directing, I'm gonna go a squeeze over.
Mm-hmm.
It's the technical marvel of everything averages things out a little higher than the acting and writing do. But with that, it's gonna be a no on the writing for me. It just too many inaccuracies, too many sacrificing good people for the sake of storytelling and drama. I wanted more out of it. I wanted a better romantic story.
Yeah.
And then film composition, obviously that's the number one yes of the whole movie. If you don't think that movie looked incredible, something's wrong with you. Like, every other technical aspect about it, the sound, the music, the visuals, the cinematography, everything was perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a hell yes for me on film composition.
Mm-hmm.
No on acting. Just Kate Winslet was, even when I was 16, I was like, this is what women are like.
Yeah.
I was 16 when I first watched this.
Yeah.
So I was like, is this what my girlfriend's gonna turn into?
Yeah.
Because we had to go take a road trip like after we saw it together. So
Is she
no,
gonna cheat on me with a homeless guy?
yeah, from Scotland, like, of all places. All right,
She hears an accent, she flips out.
she flips out. Yeah, directing. I do like the technical. Like I just thought it was cool. I've watched a documentary on how he created it. That was good. The writing is. Billy Zane carried it.
Yeah.
I just like Billy Zane. He's in a Stained music video, and I'm wearing a Stained shirt under this. And
Nice.
Oh wow. Which
Yeah.
music video?
Epiphany.
Oh.
He
Nice.
he plays like a person from that realm of the 1910s. So it's
Oh.
interesting.
Hmm.
Anyways, yeah, and then composition. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. Like it is. Like the only thing, like if you want to argue historical inaccuracies, it was pitch black when the boat was going down.
Yeah.
But like it was just so beautifully done, and like I know a little bit of what it took to get that, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. Like from a nerd standpoint, I'm like, this is pretty cool. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so you're
I'm a yes.
Two
Yeah.
and two.
two and two. Okay.
Half and half.
Yeah. Cast. Billy Zane, like you said, carried this thing. A couple other actors, but just complete egregious. From what's funny is I am such a Leo fan now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I was a Leo fan before this. I loved Basketball Diaries. I actually was one of the few people that loved Romeo and Juliet. Still listen to the soundtrack.
Mhm.
And Inception, Wolf on Wall Street. Like he's put in so many fantastic performances, and I do think he is kind of our modern Brando in some ways.
Yeah.
Minus
Yeah.
the drama, he's actually not dramatic at all.
That's
really,
a good that's
Yeah.
a good comparison. Yeah.
besides the 19-year-olds.
Yeah. I mean, at least they're of age.
Yeah, he's quiet about that.
In
but-
today's world, at least they're of age.
yeah, at least yes, at
We'll
least
take it.
yeah. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with cast. It's a big no. In terms of writing, it's a big no. I hate to say that, but not only is it just bad acting, but it's bad dialogue, bad lines delivered badly. And I also wanted a little more. I think today, if they would have remade this, I think Jack would have been maybe more troubled. I think that Rose would have been a little more dimensional.
Mm.
She just comes off as so
Yeah.
such a brat, and she is supposed to be, I think, a little bit of a brat. I think
Yeah.
that's built in, but
Yeah.
some of her decision making paired with the old version of hers narration of it
Yeah.
it's just unbearable to me.
Mhm.
But Jack would have been much more interesting had he. I mean, it's so weird that he's like this poor
Nomad. Yeah.
who can draw like a madman, and
Yeah.
apparently every woman in Paris wanted him to draw her. He's like, oh, that's a one-legged prostitute. It's like, man, like I don't know. I
I got a tattoo artist buddy who does that exact same thing, but with tattooing, and yeah,
Draws prostitutes.
I mean, not quite, but almost.
yeah.
And he tattoos the prostitutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's a thing?
It tracks. Everyone wants to fuck him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe there's
Really?
there's
Yeah.
a Jack type out there. Well, don't let him
He
go
did
on
this-
any
This
ships.
big bad boy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, don't let him go on any ships.
yeah.
That's going to
Yeah,
be
we
bad
can't
for
let
him.
He'll steal your girlfriend.
Yeah, and I've seen Cameron do better writing and then directing. I'm going to fall in line on that with you guys. Like, I do think you cannot overlook the technical marvel. And
Yeah.
if James Cameron's anything, he's an innovator. He does have his own planet. He's very much has changed film. Basically, for a while there, it felt like every film he made moved the needle,
Yeah.
and not just a
Yeah.
little bit, but in a drastic way.
Yeah.
He
And-
kicked it off the map.
Yes, and he does that here. I mean, it's sad that it's at the expense of acting and dialogue, and good performances and interesting characters that don't annoy the piss out of you.
Yeah.
But you cannot deny how amazing. And again, the first time I said it was tongue in cheek, but now I'm being real. Like when the ship starts to go down, it is. I do enjoy from that point onward, and it's just crazy to watch.
Yeah.
It's awesome, and it's beautiful. It's beautifully shot. Film composition. I did have one thing I wanted to say. I don't know if you noticed this. I don't always notice it, but what's with all the cross dissolve edits
It was
early
the
in the
90s.
film? I hate them.
It was the 90s. It was a thing.
And it's not that I
That's
always.
Kind of like the
True,
white
though.
dissolves.
Yeah.
It's like
Did
the
you
white
notice them?
I
transitions.
did. Yeah. That is.
Yeah.
And I don't always hate them, but I don't know if it was the speed or how long they took to resolve, but
Yeah.
like they were so noticeable. I don't know. Maybe I was just already annoyed. If
It
I
was a choice. I mean, it's kind of like
Yeah.
the white fades with Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
it was an artistic choice. It was a product of the time. I'm sure it was tolerable then. But
Yeah.
it was a little much now.
I didn't like those crosses. I know that's really specific, but they were noticeable to me.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we still in the middle of this fade?
I will say the first one where it goes from the wrecked ship to the brand new ship, that was cool.
That was cool.
That was cool as
That
shit.
was cool. But that was more of a warp.
Yeah.
That was kind of more of a time warp effect.
But it
wouldn't you
was
say?
still, I mean, technologically, it was still a simple cross design.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's a good use of it.
Yeah.
It's beautifully shot. The technology is amazing. So I'll probably line up right with you guys with 2 and 2. It's
I
probably
think that's fair.
yeah. I think it's a marvel.
Yeah.
And it's interesting too that it's technically genre wise, you would say this is a disaster film.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
mixed with romance, and this doesn't get mixed in with the other disaster movies though. Like
No.
No.
Twister came out around this time.
Yeah.
All that massive run, Dante's Peak, like we had a good
Oh,
solid
yeah.
8 years.
Can you imagine comparing this to San Andreas?
Yeah, it's like it's in that genre. It's so weird to me that they call it that. Like I wouldn't call it this, especially because it's based on something like real
Yeah.
that happened, and obviously it was a disaster. But I guess the iceberg was a big problem.
Yeah.
I guess it was a disaster. Anyway, wow. Well, that ship went down.
Yeah.
I was right.
Hard.
I anticipated that it would, and I was
Snapped
right.
in half, and it's just laying there.
But Leo survived, Kate Winslet survived, they all survived, and they all have thriving careers, like us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like us.
Killing
Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. I wouldn't go on a boat anytime soon. Love y'all. I'm Kyle.
I'm Seth.
it. And I'm John.
See you next time.
Rose!
Movie Wars.